Pakistan, an Islamic country, whilst becoming increasingly modern and liberal, sees its booming music scene facing a dilemma. There are some Muslims who believe that according to the Quran, instruments are not permitted. So where does this leave the country that produces some of the biggest music acts in Asia?
Pakistan and music go hand in hand in this country, but in some places it's still considered immoral. How come when 50,000 are flocking to sell out rock concerts? And where does Qawwali music and spiritual music fit in from centuries ago? Let's go meet the masters.
Ali Azmat is the frontman, one of the most successful rock bands, Junoon, meaning passion. For 15 years, they've toured the world performing with their trademark mix of long hair, ferocious guitars, and the Sufi message of mystic harmony. Dubbed as rock star, newly shaven-headed Ali passionately defends his role as an artist and musician in an Islamic state.
Pakistani music scene right now is the most dynamic art form coming out of Pakistan.
Pakistan rock music seems to be, increasing all the time. There's more and more rock bands coming out.
Yeah.
Why is that in Pakistan?
I think rock music itself, it's a music of rebellion. As in the 70s or 60s, when the rock music came out in the scene in the West, it was the music of the rebels, of the generation which said no.
Jo dam ghafil, so dam kafir.
Junaid Jamshed states there is no place for music and instruments in Islam. Lead singer of one of Pakistan's first ever pop bands, Vital Signs, Junaid tasted huge success, but then turned his back on his band, his fame, and the lycra and jeans. He now makes music that does not include the use of instruments known as hums, singing in the name of God. I caught up with him on the set of his new music video.
Are you a very different person to the days of Vital Signs now?
Yes, I must say that priorities are different. Initially, the priorities were making music, trying to be more famous, trying to make more money. Now the priorities are different.
Roll.
I wanted the youngsters to listen to music which Islam permits. They really don't need to have all that instrumentation which Islam forbids.
So they shouldn't listen to their whole Vital Signs CDs and any of this rock stuff because of the instrumentation in it?
Yes, they shouldn't.
What do you say to those, there's some former artists who now claim that music doesn't have a place in Islam? What do you say to those people?
Well, I think they're confused, and I think it's a sign of a weak mind and a weak character, because anybody who says music is haram still loves music and cannot do without it. And even though that certain person is singing without music, that's kind of, double standards, I think.
Considering it's young people who download and buy Pakistani music, I visited a leading college in Karachi to find out whether they felt any such dilemma.
I don't think there's anything wrong, religiously, to listen to music. I really don't think so.
Religion and music cannot be together, I'm sorry. As in, we listen to music, I know it's wrong against our religion and everything. It's our own choice that we listen to music. It is. Music is against our religion.
It's not technically allowed because Islam encourages you to use your time constructively, right? Music, singing, it's just a waste of time. It comes as lagh, which is an Arabic word used in the Quran, which refers to things that are wasteful.
So do you not listen to music?
I do.
Hot on the underground music scene are Karachi-based rockers Mizrab. Formed in the late 1990s, lead vocalist Faraz Anwar doesn't shy away from religion and argues his point from a theological perspective.
Historically, music has a place in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad asked convert Bilal to recite the first call to prayer because he had a beautiful voice. The call to prayer uses notes, and whether you sing or play them on an instrument, for me, it's all the same.
So, Ali Azmat and Faraz are adamant that music has a home in Pakistan and refuse to put down their guitars. Junaid Jamshed, however, can't compromise his newfound faith.
It's not me saying it. It's the Quran and Sunnah saying it. It's not Junaid Jamshed. I wish Allah Almighty would just, come to the first sky and just tell me, Junaid, whatever you're doing is right, and I'll just start doing it. I'll just immediately start doing music. But what should I do? My Allah and my Prophet, they do not permit me to do it. I want to do it. And that's what life is all about. You cannot have your own way.
Junaid's opinion is in stark contrast to a sect of unorthodox Muslims called Sufis that can be found all over Pakistan. For centuries, Sufis have embraced music and worship using trance-like rhythm, dance and chanting as a pathway to reach a unity with God. I went to one of Lahore's hidden night spots, their very own Ministry of Sound.
You've got dancing, you've got door junkies, you've got dealers. It's all going on over here.
The chanting was a bit like prayer. You couldn't help feel something from the door drummers and get caught up in the emotion and intensity. The crowd were losing themselves on a spiritual high through music. They reached a level of ecstasy that would put Manchester's Hacienda boys to shame.
Pakistan rocks. The scene here is influenced by anything from guitar riffs to banging door drums. As for Sufis, that's where the real soul music is, providing a path to spirituality. For them, God is the DJ.